kids and help them to feel alive and help them to know their worth. It's just important.
Were you seeing something in the schools that really sort of inspired you to say, we have really got to do something about it?
Well, let me just kind of like put little things into context here.
They told me I get one shot for the stars, so I'm shooting way, way up. Never be afraid, be who you are, and we going way, way up. I can tell by the look in your eyes that you going way, way up. Everybody, we can make it outside, now we going way, way up. Wanna go way up, never knew what I was missing to brighten my day up. Even when people act like they ain't rock with me then, I never would say much. Back then I would've gave up. Seemed like people was just playing tough. For anybody who was sleeping on me back then, I'm telling them wake up, whoa. Taste Sosa, if you ain't hear me, get a little bit closer. You can be anything you wanna be in this life. You believe that, then it's game over, yeah. When you coming up, life gon' test you. My mama told me I'm special. Them ain't no losses, them lessons. Work out your blessings, cause you can be gone in a second.
Kids ages 11 to 17 are more likely to experience symptoms of anxiety and depression during the pandemic, according to Mental Health America.
Another report from USA Today says they're the most digitally connected generation, but also the loneliest. Psychologists are concerned that the pandemic is triggering a depression epidemic made worse by loneliness. Researchers also found large spikes in depression, anxiety, and suicidal ideas.
There were over 40,000 young people last year that decided that they didn't have enough worth and they didn't have enough value to continue on with life. There's more kids than we've ever had suffering with anxiety and depression. The Lionheart crew, when we get into schools, the goal is to infuse young people with a sense and a reminder of their own self-worth. And so we do that. We do that with music. We do it with rap. We do it with speaking and visual art. But the goal is that when you walk in, you interact with these things from the Lionheart crew and I, that you're gonna be forced to confront, how do I see myself? Why do I see myself this way? And our hope is at the end is that students are reminded of this really beautiful sense of their own value, their own worth. And I love that in schools because we have everyone from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade, and we know that this is what people need to be reminded of right now. Everyone needs to be reminded of this right now.
I got him. They in the truck, I think. All right, go get him out the truck. I'll get him on the next stop. Ain't nobody. You disgusting.
But if you don't put the fries on your sandwich, you're not from Detroit.
You're not gonna get the full experience.
Yeah, you're not from Detroit. Then if you got a bag of chips, you gotta put the chips on top of the fries, right? I never forget the sauce. Come on, Art. I never forget the sauce.
Always barbecue.
It's called the Dizzle.
No, it's called the Sosa sandwich.
The Sosa sandwich. However you want to word it, the Dizzle, the Sosa sandwich. But just look at this beauty. Hold on 1 second.
Hey, shit. I was about to say, you a real one. I got them. What's up? We made it.
It's our first morning here in beautiful, rainy, but fresh Minnesota. We rolled in here around 1:30 a.m. Didn't really account for the time change, so it was a lot later when we got here. Everyone went to sleep right away. Got a nice 4 or 5 hours in, but sometimes all you need is that 4 or 5 hours to get you hyped up. High school can be tough.
Yeah, no setbacks. No setbacks. Hey, no setbacks, no setbacks. Gotta keep it going, no setbacks. Don't call my phone, just text that. You said I left you on red, never read that. Get the money quick, you flex that. But now they're gonna ask for the checkbacks. No setbacks, no setbacks, no setbacks. Yeah, no setbacks. Take off for the jetpack, never gonna end that. Life is like a test that you can never get back. Saw that you read that, can't believe I sent that. But I'ma put you on to the movement. You were late until this track came. It's like going slow in the fast lane. Baby's diamond, better know the last name.
Kay's gonna walk us through the first 15 minutes.
First 15 minutes, we got the intro music. We big on the intro and giving out high fives, and that's like pre-breaking the ice. If you can get the kids hyped before I can even get to talking to them, we gonna give Way Up a try. So I'm gonna invite y'all up.
Are we all invited up?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay. Yeah, but we do want it to be a controlled energy, right?
Yeah.
So it's not all hype. Like
Right.
we want to build excitement and anticipation.
Right.
That's the goal of it, because if we get them hyped, if we get kids hyped and then we want them to focus in and listen, they're gonna have a hard time with that. So we want to be the guides there.
I know I'm receiving, I look at the meaning, I'm just getting started. It's part of the reason why I haven't been working so hard, cause I need it, I see it. I need it. Keep going up, never went back. If I said something that I meant that, I hope that I get that. Gotta keep going forward, no setbacks, no setbacks, no setbacks. Gotta keep it going, no setbacks. Don't call my phone, just text that. Said I left you on red, never read that. Get the money quick, you flex that. But now they're gonna ask for the checkbacks. No setbacks, no setbacks, no setbacks. Yeah. No setbacks, take over the jetpack, never gonna get that. Life is like a test that you can never get back. Saw that you read that, can't believe I sent that. No setbacks. Take over the jetpack, never gonna get that. Life is like a test that you can never get back. Saw that you read that, can't believe I sent that. No setbacks, no setbacks. I gotta keep it going, no setbacks.
Hey, how y'all doing? That was kind of lame right there. I said, hey, how y'all doing? I really want my life to be, like, I want people to look at Tay and be like, man, Tay is really, I like what he's doing. He like becoming.
Okay, when I zoom out and think of like the word Lionheart, or what I get to do inside of Lionheart, I think of the word opportunity. So this right here is the beginning. This the beginning for me. This North Point Academy. This the school where I grew up in. I went here 1st through 7th before it closed down the end of my 7th grade year. Under this gym actually is where Mr. V's first classroom was at. That's where all the music and all the life bringing and this whole Shiloh Lionheart thing start to come up and is introduced to us. I met Mr. V and I saw this and I'm like, I ain't never seen nothing like this in Detroit. Like the way I grew up, kind of crazy. You see people selling drugs or doing whatever they gotta do to establish like a comfortable lifestyle or had the bills paid for and stuff like that. People get dragged into those type of different routes because at the end of the day, somebody gotta make ends meet. I'm happy that something like this was able to be planted in the neighborhood next to me. So Lionheart is the opportunity for me. It's an opportunity to go out, experience more. It's an opportunity to actually be on a one-on-one level with the kid who might not be going through the same things that I was going through coming up, but they still got their own challenges that they facing, and it might be hard, and we understand that as kids, you can go through a lot of things that might just get looked over. So it's an opportunity to get down on one-on-one levels with kids and telling them you got worth and value yourself, and you ain't gotta listen to the negative things that people is the bad seeds that they're trying to plant inside of your head. I also think of the opportunity for my family. Like, it's huge. Me coming up from an environment like this, and then going to grow up and be able to use my music to go and help other kids, help them cope with different things that they going through. And then my family, like inside the house, them being able to see me do something, and my little brothers, and them just being able to show them that it's more to it than just struggling inside of Detroit. Like it's so much more to life than what the city can show us for the first 10 years of our life. And I feel privileged and honored to be able to be in that role.
No, you're good, dude. You're good.
I talk with the guys about this all the time, but the Lionheart experience is not, it's not just a show. This has to be the way that we live our life, you know? So after assemblies, if we have the time, always, visit classrooms, go hang out in the cafeteria, go play in the playground, go shoot around in the gym, because reminding people of their worth is not just something that happens from a stage. It's not something that happens when you're talking in a microphone. When you're reminding people of their worth, you're sitting next to them, you're talking to them, you're discovering them, you're letting them know that they're worth your time. And then we're drinking chocolate milk out of a carton again. So.
Yeah. Hey, we got a little bro in the building. Y'all already know how we gon' come. We gon' come harder than ever. I think he came to teach y'all something. It's the real rock stars in the building. He came to show y'all what a real rock star is. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Real rock stars can't rock a beat like I could. And I know that I left you where I know it's hard to find peace in loud places, but we can find it somewhere down there. Real rock stars on checks. Real rock stars want VVS diamonds on their necks. Buzz down watches on their wrists. Rollies pink, yellow, blue diamonds and paddocks. But real rock stars ain't that. Real rock stars wanna earn every bit of their respect. Real rock stars wanna feed their fam. Real rock stars wanna help. That's why real rock stars stay blessed. Real rock stars come pressure. Better not touch a real rock star, they might check it. Real rock stars think ahead of. Better not touch a real rock star, they might check it. Jay, hold on to the fam, you better. Jay's hold on to the fam, you better. Jay, hold on to the fam, you better.
We can't find peace in loud places. We can find peace in this greatness. Bro, been flying the city before a vacation. Now we put on for the nation. Legacy that we creating. Used to try to rush it, now I'm more patient. I'm like Magic at his prime on the Lakers. It's a press, but we the only ones taking. Don't care about who weighing. Yeah, give them respect. You a rock star, go make sure your people are set. You hear when they need you instead. Take care of your problems, don't speak on the net. I gotta check for the people instead. What makes you a rock star? I pass the bro when he look in his car. He might come through the hole and he rise up.
Yep.
You at school today?
Eli, I miss you. We miss you.
We miss you for sure.
Lionheart is super personal to me as a dad because every parent wants their kids to grow up and be healthy and independent and navigate life, you know. But I really want my kids to grow up and love who they are. I want them to be able to look in the mirror and have a really compassionate view of that person in a world that's so polarizing. Like you win or you lose. You are a leader or follower. You eat or get ate. One of my favorite parts of Lionheart is seeing the way that the crew interacts with my own kids. As a father, when I think about my own kids, I think it's my primary job to raise my kids and to pour into them, to breathe life into them. But I feel a huge privilege being able to have the young men who are part of the Lionheart experience read my kids books before bed, and they've changed their diapers and they've rocked them to sleep, and they've sat at our table and they've wrestled them and they've helped give them a bath. And so the Lionheart experience, people will see what happens on stage, but for me it's cracking open the door and seeing Ronnie reading my son a book before bed. That's just as much the Lionheart experience as it is Jeremiah crowd surfing, you know, or being on stage in front of a bunch of kids. The Lionheart experience for me is also my family and these guys being involved in my home. Is there an essence of fatherhood in Lionheart? Absolutely. Is it only from me? No. To breathe life into one another. That's the role of a dad.
We're day 2 here at the Lionheart experience. We're very excited. Yesterday was actually a really challenging day. We had very little sleep. We had 4 shows, 1 extra more than we actually expected, but we got through it, and it made us a stronger team. Today we are rested. We are ready to go. We had a good devotional, we had prayer together, and we're headed to our first school where we're gonna set up. We're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna do it quick. And then we're going to teach these kids and allow them to understand that they are unique, that they have worth, that the way they look at themselves in the mirror is very important. And so we're very excited to just show them love and show them a way of experiencing themselves in a new way. Lionheart on 3, 1, 2, 3. Lionheart!
Living through lost hope, the land of empty bottles, where people overdosing on pills that's hard to swallow. The city of hyenas, the scary but vicious creatures all dying to eat us. Somebody say, too many years hearing these lies that will hide the truth sitting right in front of your eyes. Suffocated in doubt and misbelief, you point the finger cause you don't got the belief. Fleeing from the light with a broken heart, and that desire to be king only left a scar. But I know you mentally stronger than people making you seem, and you use a lot of words, still not saying anything. You the king, you iconic, you the hope, you the lion. When they put the pressure on you, be a diamond. You the king, you iconic, you the hope, you the lion. When they put the pressure on you, be a diamond. We could be lying. We could be lying. Now I wake up looking for you. We could be lying. We could be lions, 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 lions. We could be lions, lions, lions,
You ever crowd surfed before?
No.
Alright, what'd you think?
It was fun because I never thought it would be at this school. And I'm so excited because this school is just energy. Just the energy. I don't know. Never felt that energy.
3 feet tall with a mind full of dreams, but everything not as good as it seems. At war with himself, he don't even got peace. Know what he want, but don't got what he needs. Way more to life than the life in the street. Never been reached, so he always wanna reach. Put fake smiles on for the people that he meet. Said the word like when love was the key.
We're sitting back to back, and he's rapping in his perspective, but I'm him when I'm sitting in the chair, and same thing vice versa for me. So when I'm rapping to him, he's me as I was a little kid.
If only he was smart, if only he was tall, if only he had parents that called when they saw his scars. He's out of breath from the running, multiple punches, broken his stomach, he's hopeless. He's having trouble with the breathing, his eyes been acting up while he's taking the beating. They broke him, he's pleading, he wish he was dreaming, he wish he had someone who was strong to believe in. He wish the candle he blew on the 3rd of October could work.
As we come to different cities and different states, and how we got to come to Minnesota this time, like we get to hear a lot of different stories from kids. The narrative is a personal story, is raw, is uncut, is zooming into our lives in some of the most vulnerable moments, talking about like young struggles, the things we had to face.
I was just lost. I had a lot of anger. I still do have a lot of anger, but back then, I didn't know how to release it at all. And all of that came from being bullied, jumped every day. Yeah, there's times I was just like, man, it's just so much to go through. The message of Lionheart is so big. It's so broad, but at the same time, it's so on the money. I was the last, I was the lost, I was the least, I was the looked over. So I get to say what I wanted to say to my old self, to you, in hopes that you become someone better than me. If somebody went to my school and did that, it would be amazing.
I'm about to start crying.
He just does it so fast.
When you go to school, you never know who you're going to meet, never know who you're going to run into, never know when you're going to run into undiscovered, incredible talent, okay? I need you to look up my friend Mia. So I got me here, Ron, Jeremiah, Arthur here, Tay, we got the dreads coming down. Look at that. Down here we got Nazir. Look how happy he looks. It's Twiz. That's Naz right there. It's Twiz. He's got bones for you. Probably the highlight of my day. Along with this applesauce and being back in high school.
That's the right, but that wasn't about Detroit.
If it breaks, it's done.
Get it
though.
with your mouth when it breaks, though. Oh, don't. Broke.
Dang! Oh!
Around it.
Right, I just told them, I was like, guys, I'm telling you, no. Yeah?
I would describe 5th grade George. I was bad. I was bad, straight up. Like, I was always in troubles, always fighting. Mainly, all of that was because of what was going on at home. Like, I wasn't a good reader in 5th grade, so they would make me read a whole book, and if I started over, they made me start it over, or I get hit. 8th grade, I was trying to be like super free. I was like, man, I really want to join the team. Like, I remember I worked my butt off. Like, I worked my butt off during them 2 days of tryouts, and then they got the little roster up, and I was like, bro, I pray to God. I look on the roster, I wasn't on the team at all. So I went to talk. The coach was actually he was my social studies teacher. One day I was in class, and in front of the whole class, he was like, yeah, George, I was gonna pick you, but you're not bad or anything like that. I was just gonna pick you, but this dude right here, he just came to the school, and I put him on the team instead of you. Now I just thought I'd never be on the team again. I just saw a fat L, and I was like, bro, I'm a loser. Like, bro, I'm a failure now, and it's not getting no better at school, and it's dang sure not getting no better at home. So like, I just feel like a big loser, an awful kid, real bad. And then I met V, and everything, like, it felt like the world, real life stopped. Like, when I met V, because I was giving him problems. At first, I was giving him problems. Like, I made him kick a trash can over. But when I just got to sit down and talk to him, like, and he just, like, I told him what was going on at home and stuff like that. He was just like a second father, basically. Like, he just sat there and, like, was like, yeah, man, I can help you with this. And, like, when he first asked me to be a part of the group, like, it was just awesome. Like, I was like, bro, I love to, this, that, and the other. I changed, went to Silo. Now he's asking me to be basically a part of his family. There was a student, I saw him crying, and he had his hood up and stuff like that. And I went over there and talked to him, and he was just telling me a story. Like, basically his story was just like, Mom, like, he felt like he was the last pick, like, that stuff. And I was like, bro, I understand how you feel. Like, bro, I'm here for you. Like, if don't nobody got your back, you just know I'm here for you. It clicked to me. I basically see myself just like V, like being the last pick. Basically, like, when I found out it was somebody else, like, basically just like me, I was like, wow, since he got through it, then I for sure, like, I can get through it too. I don't know, we just became best friends after that. Like, he had the biggest smile on his face after that conversation. Never in my life I'd be thinking I'd be doing this. Like, I was like, bro, this group is real life. Like, lit, and I love hanging with them. And yeah, it just turned me to a different person.
Hey guys, can you hold the basketballs for 2 minutes? I'll tell you when you can go. Thank you.
The awesome thing about the Lionheart experience is that we're really versatile. So that's because the message is so deeply human. You know, people want to feel valued. They want to know they have worth. They want to know that they have a beautiful future. And that's something that works with kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. But we have to work really hard on our part to be able to make sure that the way that we're saying that, the way that we're communicating it, is in a package that a kindergartner is going to be able to appreciate. And then when we get to a high school, it's got to be in a package that a high schooler is going to be able to appreciate.
When I see some of these kids, especially around these age groups, it can sometimes feel like that's my sibling. So seeing like K through 5, it can feel like I'm talking to like Mia and Zari when I'm telling them certain things. But when they breaking down and I'm the person that's there to talk to them, it feel like I'm like stepping into one of my little sister's lives. So I feel like that make it easier for me to do and it make it more important for me to do. I feel like it's more like I'm supposed to be doing this. I can feel that, like feel the pull going towards that person that's feeling left out or something like that.
I wanna say good morning. Good morning to all my friends. I wanna say good morning. It's good to wake up again and say good morning. Smile and wave at me and say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I wanna say good morning. Good morning to all my friends. I wanna say good morning. It's good to wake up again and say good morning. Smile and wave at me and say good morning. Good morning.
It was about a year ago, just around this time. I was kind of going through something that I had not told a lot of people about. And that's that each day I was waking up and I was looking in the mirror and I felt like a fake.
Not an angel from the gates, or a stranger in this place, or a stranger to the weight on my back when I like climbing up the vents. Blessed are those who mourn when emotionally torn from a past event. I promise won't be the last event. Can't let it be my last event.
The Lionheart crew and we go around and we see thousands of kids and we go into schools and we say, you have worth, you have value, you have a beautiful future. And that's the message. And we literally paint it and we rap it and we sing it and we dance it. And the goal is just that kids are gonna walk out connected to a sense of self-worth. And I didn't tell anyone, but I was waking up every day and I was looking in the mirror and saying, I'm not sure if I believe this. I don't know if I believe this anymore for myself.
As I fight, I'll fight through the day. Tomorrow it will all be okay. And as I fight, no shame when I say you can't grow hard in all your pain. And so we more.
It was a really tough dichotomy to be living in. Pervasive depression and general anxiety, and that's not something that I had ever thought was going to be me. In one of our sessions, my therapist Jackson, he said, Joe, you're never going to be able to give away what you don't have. You're never going to be able to give away what you're not connected to. And so it began this 9-month process of rediscovering my worth.
It feel like you've been giving up, you need one push to keep going. Address what's been hurting you, all the hidden pain you ain't showing. Maybe last night, maybe last year in your childhood or longer. Sing in the morning, yeah, you can't grow if you ain't honestly open. With all these bottled emotions, you just been hiding and hoping. Never thought you'd be noticed, but I see you, you can go keep on believing.
It forced me to look in the mirror and say, hey, outside of disappointments, outside of achievements, outside of failure and success, do I really love this person? can I love this person who's looking back at me?
Not the ones you get, but the ones I fight inside. What's wrong with my life? I show fake smiles to the pain gone. Laugh with me, but the real me probably ain't home. Just hang on. I'll fight through the day. Tomorrow it will all be okay. And as I fight, no shame when I say you can't grow hard in all your pain. And so we mourn, emotionally torn. I've been had a purpose before I was born. I know my worth, so when I'm hurt, I still got the strength I need to move forward. Look at who I am today. I still got the strength I need to move forward.
I guess, well, since, you know, I'm adopted and everything, I'm super thankful for it, and belonging in a place. The sense of feeling like you belong somewhere is really, really good. I get being welcomed from going from a really hard place in time, and even thinking about it like in the future, that I can make more people feel like they belong.
Do the guys in the Lionheart crew fully understand the impact that they're having? I'm not sure. The first answer that pops in my head is no. I don't think that they understand it. But at the same time, the Lionheart experience it's a lot different for the people who experience it in a high school gym or an auditorium than for us as a crew, because the Lionheart experience for us is everything that people are not seeing. It's everything that people are not hearing on a microphone. For me and for the Lionheart crew, that is the Lionheart experience.
You know, I really think our students got so engaged in this, because just knowing our students here, and I've known them very well, they all really needed to hear the identity, where they fit in, and, you know, to kind of hear other people's struggles as well. I have a feeling Lionheart is going to be talked about in our school for a while.
I thought it was perfect mix of high energy, but then quieting it down to get the message across. So from the lens of an educator, I thought it was executed great. I plan to book you guys again.
It was good. I wish we'd have had more time. It was nice that we got the opportunity, but I think it was really important. I think with COVID, that magnifies all of those things, and I think that was something that they brought up right away, that connection piece. With COVID, everybody got isolated, everybody got stuck on their phones, and now we're just trying to get everybody back, get out of their shell, and get back and make those connections. I think that's super important.
Nothing that exciting has ever happened here in Hinckley like that.
Definitely a message they needed, they bought into, they needed to hear. It was good for them, and they showed it. And we can already see the impact on the kids in the lunchroom and the rest of the day-to-day.
I thought it was amazing. I thought, you know, like right away in the morning, you guys brought a really good energy. For me, it was better than the coffee I had in the morning. Like, struggling with identity is something that's very close to me. A lot of people struggle with their identity here in high school and in my family. It's just a subject that's very relatable to all of us.
They told me I get one shot for the stars, so I'm shooting way, way up. Never be afraid, be who you are, and we going way,